guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Hey.
What up though, guys? Bugs here. We're back with another Ask Bugs edition here on the HuddleGG YouTube channel. And on this video, shout out to my guy Eddie3579 for today's video. He asked, y'all have any tips for good pocket presence? And honestly, the best thing is practice mode. Back in the day, I remember they used to have mini cam drills or whatever it was called, and there was like a pocket presence drill where you had to sit in the pocket for like 60 seconds or so. And that really like helped me and helped mold my pocket presence and helped me get better at pocket presence in Madden. That doesn't exist anymore. So the next best thing is to kind of recreate that in Madden by going into practice mode. But before we go into this video, make sure to check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/BugattiBugs. I'm probably live right now. Come through, check me out. Say what's up. Come through, kick it with me. Hit that bell so you know when I go live. All that good stuff like that. But let's get into the video, man. And let's hop right into practice mode. And one of the things, the biggest keys you want to do, you want to make sure you go against one of the best defensive lines in the game in regs. And one of the better defensive lines is the 49ers. So we're going to use the 49ers. And you want to pick a formation or at least pick a type of set that you like to run. So if you're an under center guy, pick an under center formation. If you're a shotgun guy, pick a shotgun formation. And then really, it doesn't matter the play. You can pick a play. You can work on a play at the same time. But one of the things I like to do, I like to spend like 30 minutes to an hour just literally just sitting in practice mode, goofing off. That time goes by so fast, just constantly repeating the same play over and over again. I'm not really looking to pass the ball. I'm looking to just stay in the pocket and recreate that same pocket presence drill where I'm trying to stay in the pocket as long as I possibly can without getting sacked. And then I'll probably try to make a read at the last second just before I'm about to get sacked. So that's one of the things I like to do. You can go against a 4-down line. I prefer that. That's the best thing to do. Go against a 4-down line versus a 3-down line. Practice mode sheds are so fast that you're really going to get a great rep by doing that. And then eventually you can expand on it and go to pick like random play. That way you're going up against blitzes as well. That way you can learn how to identify a blitz and navigate the pocket at the same time quickly and then make a read. So this is such a great tool that you can utilize. You're going to constantly hear me repeat and regurgitate practice mode because it's the best place to really get better at the game. So I'm going to just pick a random formation in shotgun. Gun doubles work. You can work out with sending your running back out, or you can go with a play where your running back is blocked. It doesn't matter. Either way, you're going to really kind of build on your pocket presence by just doing this. So I'll just pick slants. And then we're going to go to just a regular 4-3 cover 3 sky press look. All right, and then you can work on it with different things. You can work on it stock like this without slide protecting. Then you can work on your pocket presence when you slide and just see how the pocket moves every slide and different things like that. So I'm just going to pick a stock play. Let it rock like this. Try to stay in the pocket as long as I can. Not drift too far back. And really kind of just work on my pocket presence. Let me click off of the defensive lineman. That way the computer is just ready to just go OD on my O-line right now. And so you really just kind of just take quick glances. You step up. And little things like that, you'll see how the pocket just works, and then you'll see what you need to do. So let me go to the replay really quickly. That way I can show you, we can kind of break down reactions that you should have. So once you snap the ball, you want to identify whether or not there's a blitz or not. In this practice mode, we know that we're going up against a 4-down line. And sometimes in a real live game, you'll know that your opponent never blitzes and they only send 3 people or 4 people all game long. And so you'll know that ahead of time. But as you get into the game, you'll see little things. So you want to identify the blitz or identify how your offensive line is blocking from the start of the play. Because think about it. If they're playing coverage, especially if they're playing coverage, you're not going to be able to snap throw any pass anyway. And you know your routes that are on the field. So it's not like you need to stare at your routes. You don't need to stare at them. You know where they need to be, where they're supposed to be. So that timing right there is already done and taken care of. Okay. There isn't a human element where your receivers is going to run a random route. He's going to run the route that you put him on the field. This is AI, and they're going to respond to what you tell them to do. So we want to look at little things like that. So first, you just take a quick glance at your O-line and see, like, all right, who's being double team blocked? So we identify that the left D tackle is the one that's being double teamed right now. And then we know that our running back is our safety blanket. So we know that if that right end, number 91, or that right D tackle sheds our offensive lineman, our running back's job is to save us. So we really kind of see or have to look at what's happening on that left side, because that's really where we're most vulnerable at. Okay. So one thing you can do is step straight up, because we have a pretty clean pocket, so we can step straight up. Or another thing you can do is you can step up and come right through here and slide, just kind of sidestep right through here and create more time and space, because now what's happening is your tackle is pushing this in this direction. So the more he pushes him in that direction, if you slide step over here, you're going to create more time for yourself if you need to. Now, maybe you have a play where, you know, the ball's already out of your hand by now, by that point. But you want to still look at that part. And these aren't things that, after you kind of identify the line and look down and see what's happening, you're not staring at the O-line anymore. It's a quick identification, and then you step up, you slide step, do whatever you need to do, and it's subtle little glances, and really you're kind of looking at it with your peripherals more than anything. So that's one of the biggest things you want to do when you get into practice mode, and just kind of just sit here. Game doesn't count, so you can really kind of just sit in the pocket and try to last as long as you can. You're not trying to complete a pass right here. You're just trying to develop your pocket presence and really do as best as possible. Right there, the double team just got split, and it wasn't nothing we can do about it. And then you'll really kind of start to get a feel for the pocket the more you do this. And like I said, it's practice mode. There isn't a game on the line, so you getting sacked 10,000 times doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter at all. You can just continue to get sacked. But right now, our goal is to get as best as possible at just developing the pocket. Now, look at how much time we have now. You know what I mean? So it's little things like that you're going to do to really get as good at the pocket as you possibly can. You see how the running back's job, somehow we tripped over our guy. But running back's job is to save you from the first guy that block sheds. Now, if you send the running back out, your pocket's a little bit different. So you just really kind of have to sit in the pocket as long as possible. This is really the biggest key right here. This is going to be a very short, simple tip, but this is what I recommend you guys do. Do this right here, and you will have much better pocket. Come into practice mode and just spend 30 minutes to an hour to really just kind of sit in the pocket as long as possible, and then see how good you really can get. Create little tests and little challenges for yourself. Don't get off until you can stay in the pocket for at least 3 seconds, 4 seconds, whatever the case may be. These practice mode sheds are so unreal that it's going to be really, really hard. It's going to be a tough challenge, but it's going to make you better, I promise. So once again, hit that practice mode, get in the lab this pocket presence up, pick different formations, 4-3, nickel normal, dime, doesn't matter. Just pick a 4-down line and try to get good at just the pocket presence. And then once you're feeling really good at that, then start to pick random plays in that formation. That way you can now start to go up against blitzes as well. So now you have to identify the blitz as well as the pocket presence as well. So that's how you start to really kind of develop your pocket presence. All right, my name is Bugs once again. I'll catch you guys next week.